Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
Debra and Jo are here from Fairvilla Megastore.
Yes. I would give them a blast. Let's see if this thing works today.
No, it's
really
bad.
bad.
That might be more appropriate.
It's really
I'm just
bad.
saying.
It's really bad, but it's pun intended too, because when your batteries go low in your devices,
Right.
so you're not gonna get the big O.
Well, now they're rechargeable.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They
This
got
is like,
old
what is this,
school-
from the 70s?
Yeah.
I think this was Burt Reynolds.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Fairvilla Megastore is the topic. That's the game. That's what we're doing.
You think I'm going to have to explain to my sons one day that we used to use double and AAA batteries and explain what that means?
Do they not
Everything
know?
will probably be rechargeable.
They really don't know?
No, they know
See-
now, but I'm saying when they're older, like in their 20s, they'll be like, we used to use double and AAA batteries when you were a kid. They're like, really?
See, but I'm like, we're old school. I got Spectrum. I still got cable.
Yeah.
So my daughter knows what batteries are. We might as well be Amish. Like, she knows what a Spectrum remote is. She knows that batteries go in it. She knows to steal batteries out of it for the stuff that she has. Like, she'll go straight to our remotes, pull the batteries out of the remotes, and put them in some dumb magic mixie. That's like it's like a cauldron. Remember the smoking cauldron?
Oh.
Yeah. My daughter is an Amish old man.
Remember loading in 5 pounds of D batteries
Yes.
into something,
Oh
a
my
boom
gosh,
box
yes.
or
I do.
whatever?
Yeah.
We still have
remember-
the tackle box.
Yeah.
Remember when they would explode? Like, you'd have all 8 in a line, and then you'd have the other 8 go in the opposite direction because they can't go the same direction. That's not allowed. Oh, you could have just reversed the circuit inside.
green
Don't think
ooze.
about that. Make them
Yeah.
go different ways. And then you'd
Crusty.
have them, and you'd go to put the plate on, and the batteries would just go and just spill out all over the place.
I can remember selling toys, and we'd have to tell people what they would take, like C batteries, and don't store them with the batteries still inside. You come back
yeah.
a few months later, and
Oh, it's
that's
green
done.
corrosion.
Don't put that. Don't put that
Yeah.
anywhere near your naughty parts. man.
Exactly.
That hurts you bad. That's acid. Did you guys sell? Oh, yeah, this is the last nostalgia question we'll have. Did you guys have to keep a S-ton of like regular batteries in the store? So you were
Oh,
probably
God,
ordering
yes.
pallets of batteries, right?
Tons of batteries. Tons. Yeah. Directly from a battery company. Yes. We still actually carry quite a bit of double and AAA. You
Yeah.
don't see C batteries or D batteries
God, you should
anymore.
rebrand Batteries Plus.
Well, then we got
And the
smart.
plus is all the sex stuff.
We are next to one in Sanford.
Are you really?
Yes,
Oh
it
my
is the
God.
best.
How
It's
come you
the
guys aren't doing-
second time that that has happened to us with our stores.
Fairvilla next to Batteries Plus.
Yes.
Oh, my, man, FE.
It is. It's really perfect.
That is just
I
that is
miss
chef's kiss.
I miss a good 9 volt.
I do like a 9
You
volt.
put your tongue to it, you're like,
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
got some charge
I
in
like
it.
a battery with some weight.
Yeah.
I like a weight
A
battery.
square battery.
And you know when batteries went wrong, and I swear this is the last nostalgia battery topic we'll have. You know when batteries went wrong? When they started making them taste bad so babies wouldn't need them. Those are the woke-ass batteries.
How'd
I'm
they
just
even
being
get to
stupid.
9
Yeah.
volt? You have like AAA, you double A.
Yeah.
No, there's no A. Then it goes C's, D's, then 9 volts.
volts.
Yeah.
Wait, like,
I don't
9
know.
volt.
why not an E? Why not make the 9 volt an E?
What was that one battery? Hold on a second. What's
big
that?
square camper.
What's the big square camper? Thank you,
yeah,
Joe. Joe
yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Joe knows. Joe knows sex toys. Write that down. It's like
Joe
boom.
knows sex. That's your new
It's like, but you got like
Caption.
it's
New
the fat
t-shirt.
boy. It was a fat boy. I have the
Yeah.
body of this battery
For the flashlight.
and then it would
Yeah.
have 2 prongs, and it was
big
a
lantern.
thick
light.
boy, and
Yeah,
you'd
right?
screw a thing on the top of it, and it'd be like that'll be in there until you die.
Yeah, you could live off grid for like 3 months.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
All right, enough batteries.
Enough batteries?
The old man battery talk. Who remembers 9
Welcome
volt?
back to the Battery Boys.
Sponsored
So-
by Duracell.
Yeah, there you go.
So Mother's Day is coming up.
Mother's Day, yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're talking about the month of self-care. Some people might call it Masturbation May.
Oh, okay. I did not know.
Masturbation.
Yeah, that's
Masturbation
true.
May.
There
is
you
it,
go.
Is it really known as Masturbation May?
It's-
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it is something that we have kind of celebrated for years.
I never
now.
knew that. I celebrate. I celebrate that year round.
As you should.
You know, there
Yeah.
was some. We've done it for a couple years. I don't know if we have it planned for this year, but on our marquee in front of the Megastore, we would come up with different can I say it?
Euphemisms.
Euphemisms,
Thank
baby.
you.
You guys use some euphemisms.
For self-love.
Oh, okay.
And we've had some really great ones up there. We've had people recommend them to us, email them to us. It's pretty hilarious.
I'll give you two that David Letterman gave me as a young boy. And they're just nonsense, but it made me and my dad howl. One of them was shaking hands with Abe Lincoln. And I always thought that was great. And the other one
Is it because of the top hat?
it's just nonsense. It's not meant to make sense. And the other one makes a little more sense, but it's
Wisdom.
still ridiculous. Is windsurfing on Mount Baldy.
Oh.
That's another one. Those are both David Letterman jokes from like the 80s. Those are David Letterman
That one had
88.
visuals.
What does windsurfing have to do with it? Like, I understand the Mount
Yeah,
Baldy
it's just
because
nonsense.
it's the top hat
Yeah,
again.
it's just nonsense.
But it was like it should be sanding on Mount Baldy
No,
because
no,
the
no.
windsurfing
It's just-
you're not actually doing
It's just
the
nonsense.
emotion.
You're
of
trying
it.
to make sense of nonsense.
I'm
Even
sorry.
my therapist says, don't try to make sense of nonsense.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
absolutely
It's
it. So,
wasted
well,
energy.
let's start back with. You brought up Mother's Day, and we're talking about self-care. So we snagged a couple really fun things that are out there that are new in the store, things you might not think about. So we're gonna start with some. We got new gumball poodle socks.
All right. Easing into.
Yeah, we're gonna ease into
Yeah.
to today. I'm sorry. Here,
It says hush your mouth on
hush
one
your
side.
mouth. Super
yeah.
cute. Those are hush your mouth.
Okay.
But of course, everybody's favorite.
MILF.
Got your little
yeah.
MILF socks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a report to make, Tom. That's my new category.
Oh, MILF?
Yeah, I'm out of Nuru. And now I'm into it's bratty MILF.
Bratty.
Bratty MILF. She's
Okay.
like she's insatiable. She can't be satisfied, and she's sick of the dad. And she's like, I bet you look just like your dad. And she's like,
Hold
oh,
on.
you're bigger. And then I'm like,
There
what?
might need to be
Hold
some
on.
explanation here.
Yeah,
It's-
bratty MILF.
It's Bratty sis.
mean,
No,
the MILF
no,
is
no,
not
it's Bratty
Bratty.
MILF. Yeah, it is Bratty
Yeah,
MILF.
it's Bratty MILF.
You're not
I-
gonna want to fight me on this.
Hold on.
You're not gonna want to fight me on this.
No,
It's a
sister
good
is
way to lose
Bratty.
your house.
No,
It's a
hold
good
on.
way to lose your house.
No,
You want to
no,
throw some
hold
money on it?
Hold on.
Bratty MILF.
I may willing to make a bet on this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, let's do
Bratty's
it.
sister.
No, there's Bratty MILF.
The MILFs aren't bratty. The MILFs are either disciplined.
Yeah, but-
either they're giving you
but it's too
discipline
much now. See, okay.
or they're seducing
Here's
you.
what
It's
happened.
seducing MILF.
No, here's what
Oh,
happened.
no,
Bratty sis.
Here's what
you're
happened.
missing a segment.
We
there,
ran
Sue.
out of
Yeah.
sisses. We ran out of sisses, and they're like, we need more brats. And they're like, go to MILFs. And I was like, Bratty MILFs. And now it's Bratty MILFs.
Hold on. Can MILFs be bratty?
Yeah.
I think only
Yeah.
sisters can be
Oh,
bratty. Deborah knows.
Okay, let me paint.
Joe knows.
Let me paint Bratty
Joe knows
MILF.
bratties.
Bratty MILF is married
Okay.
to an up-and-coming Orlando constructionman. She takes all of his money. He's got Salt Life stickers all over the back of his truck. He's making tons of money, and he's never home because he's always out babysitting the jobs and with the boys and doing that sort of stuff. And he's into MMA, jiu-jitsu, and he's always jiu-jitsu. It's a family, and that whole thing. And then they're doing all that. And then she's at home, and then she has this new stepson, and the new stepson's always laying around and playing
Wow.
with AI and just goofing off and playing.
Well,
the
that's where the
Xbox.
discipline comes.
No, the Bratty MILF is like, I'm only with your dad because of his money, and he's impotent, and he's asexual, and I think he's gay. And then the son's
Okay,
like,
well,
I'm not. She's
there's
like,
a
I bet
lot
you're
going
bigger
on
than your
here.
dad. Pull him down in the kitchen. And then
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, that's getting into.
That's Bratty MILF. I just described Bratty MILF.
That's a little bit of a cuckold.
Well, you are a connoisseur. Tom is a fancy man.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry,
Yeah,
Joe.
continuing,
Deborah.
Joe.
Wow, where
so
do we
socks.
Where do we go? Yeah, the
Poodle
socks were great.
Okay.
We also brought some. I think we just opened up something really cool.
Oh, from the chat room. From the chat room. The Bratty brand is expanding. Dan is right. Thank you, perverts.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
they're wrong.
No,
They're,
you don't want to put money on them.
A MILF can be seductive. A MILF can be
bratty.
disciplined.
No, a brat can be anybody,
I
dude.
don't know.
Anybody can be a brat.
A stepsister got to be a brat.
Dare I say you're acting a bit like a brat
Sister
right now.
brat.
Yeah.
No, a MILF can be uppity.
Well, but,
And-
but that kills the brand. If it's bratty sis, then you want to go with the branding. It'd be bad branding to go uppity milfs. You got to go brand. You got to go like bratty milfs to keep the brand going.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're getting away from the roots, and
He's a traditionalist.
I don't even know Bratty
He's a
sis
You
anymore.
are a
Yeah, he
traditionalist,
is.
Conrad.
And Deborah knows this.
Yeah.
Deborah knows you are a traditionalist.
Yeah,
Yes.
starting,
Okay, we'll leave
you're
it at
branching
that.
out into areas you don't even
That's-
understand,
okay,
Bratty sis.
He's mad, but that is fair. I have to. That is fair. I respect. I would shake your hand right now. That's fair.
I'm sorry.
That's fair. Sorry.
Back on the gifts.
Yes. Yeah,
Right? I brought dry body oil from High on Love, which is it's a hemp-based product.
Okay.
Really great for after bath. I think they also make a really nice bath oil that you can put inside the tub. So listen, you don't
Give us
have
a sample
to.
of this,
Those
did
are-
you?
I think I brought some other products that they make. They make
Those are great.
candles and all kinds of really cool high-end stuff. So it does. You can make this nice.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a great Mother's Day gift.
And the
Yes.
packaging is spectacular. It looks
Yeah.
super
Right?
elegant.
Super
in the bathroom.
giftable.
Yeah.
And it's stuff you can't really find other places.
Yeah.
That's
No.
what makes it truly unique. These are like sort of like one-off brands that only Fairvilla knows about and has been working with for many, many years. So.
Don't do what I do, which is I
Oh,
stop.
I forget it. So I'm the bottom, I believe.
I
I forgot.
I panic. It's Mother's Day. I go to Winn-Dixie, and then I walk into the flower area.
Hey, the
Right.
beef people never let me down.
And then I look around, and then I'm like, oh, they jacked up the prices for Mother's Day.
Maybe I'll get her an old cake.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, don't do that.
I get
No.
some tulips or something. I'm like, Happy Mother's Day.
Or
Yeah,
Right.
Some
Stop
Yeah.
some thought.
at Fairvilla. All the Fairvillas carry High on Love.
There you
and
go.
Get a really nice gift. And what's nice about this too is the scents are so light that's not overpowering, and it truly will impress the person you love.
absorbs
Oh.
into the skin. It's good.
My wife's in the
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
room. That wasn't good.
All right.
Moving on.
All right.
Yeah, we're not getting an old cake this year.
Yeah, no old cakes. My dad used to do that. He'd go to Winn-Dixie every afternoon, and he'd look for the old cakes and the misspelled cakes.
Must sell now.
And he'd eat them in his lazy boy alone watching wrestling because that's what men want.
Well, so this one I'm super excited about.
Yes.
Actually, no,
You,
Deborah, go ahead.
I'm going to pass it over. You
Yeah,
kind
What,
of.
what is this?
All right,
So
Joe,
I
tell us
just
about it.
discovered this line. Actually, we just had Earth Day. That just happened, right? So
Nice.
this is the Gaia line, which is for the eco-friendly hippie mom in your life. These are spectacular, super sweet, super soft. They're all shaped preciously. Travel size, come in this adorable little bag. Super easy to clean, carry
man.
in your purse, and have a remote.
Oh, good Lord, you get a remote with that?
No, they have a eco-friendly
cord.
cord.
Oh.
I just came up with an idea.
Oh my God, yeah, this is
Isn't that-
cool.
Isn't
that
it
sweet?
cute?
Look at that guy.
They should do an Earth Day celebration
Yes.
where the only people they invite don't care about the Earth. Write that down. I heart. Are you paying attention?
Yeah,
All right,
that's a
sorry.
moneymaker.
So this is.
Does that go? Can that? That looks like it would rest nicely on the.
Yeah,
Correct.
It's shaped like
Yes.
a
Yeah.
tongue.
It goes in.
Like a precious petal is what it shows.
Oh, okay.
precious
Okay, it's a
Aw.
pedal.
You were pressing it like.
So see,
He was
those
pressing a button
flowers.
like a spaceman that didn't. He's like, open the goddamn hatch.
Now this one's super fun because it's again a very precious shape, but it comes with a pop socket so you can hold it.
Oh, a pop
yeah.
socket.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got a nice little built-in shape, a little heart, and you just slip your fingers in there.
And it's got a
Ring,
pop
ring, ring.
socket on it.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Okay.
So when things get all slippery, you still have leverage.
Whoa, Joe.
Completely rechargeable, compostable. I mean, it's made from a bioplastic, so
Oh wow.
very fancy, but like that's cool, right?
Yeah, yeah,
and
that
it's
is
not
cool.
intimidating. Would look really good with your MILF socks, and
Well,
maybe
see,
some.
It looks like they're
matching
trying.
lube.
Like it looks like the adult toy industry is trying to do something unlike the marijuana industry where you have like batteries, like people just hemorrhaging batteries. You know, like there are now bars that have like little containers, like put your vape stuff in your batteries here, so we can figure out what to do with them later. But it's nice
Yeah.
to see somebody's trying to do something, you know, sort of
Yeah.
nice.
And like I was just talking about, we with your when you're putting together this great package of fun stuff, don't forget the lubes, right?
Yep.
We have a new line called from Wicked, which I bring all the time. Wicked simply now has a timeless line. So let's say for female anatomy that might be aging a little bit.
Okay.
Has some really great moisturizers in there. It's much better for your skin. Actually, it's good for any body, but extra wonderful.
What about for men that are drooping a little bit, if you know what I mean?
Well, I definitely have some
Will
time,
this
Liz,
tighten
here.
up my ball skin?
Okay, it's just a moisturizer.
It's not a tightener. It's more moisturizer.
Yeah,
Hyaluronic acid is in
I
there.
need
It's all the
something
good
to
stuff.
tighten my balls.
All the good stuff.
Olive leaf.
Olive leaf
is that,
extract.
will that work?
Yeah.
Olive
Okay.
leaf extract. Yes.
I'm learning every single day.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
wicked
yeah.
gelée.
So the
Yep.
lipstick, the rose lipstick, is that one of those where it looks like
Gotcha.
a lipstick?
This guy's
but
going, coming to get
yeah,
you.
yeah. It's like the
That one looks, that's probably the most realistic one I think I've seen.
Doesn't it look like the real deal?
Because it's the right size. Normally it's like lipstick, but then you go to use
It's
it and
really
the lipstick
large.
is like this big. The lipstick's
Yeah.
like a brick.
So yeah, it's a lipstick. It looks like a realistic lipstick.
Yeah.
Vibe. It's a little massager, and it absolutely looks 100%
An
real.
amazing feel on the tip.
A
Yeah.
real question. Is
Yep.
the term vibrator frowned upon?
Not necessarily. I think in
Or is
our
it like
stores
70s?
we use massager a lot
Yeah.
because I think Vibe. Yeah, you're right. It's a little bit as dated, and
Yeah,
also
sounds like a mustache, right?
yeah.
And it's
When you s-
limited. When we discuss
Yeah.
our buzz and rumble, you've got little different,
Okay.
right?
That
So
makes sense.
I'm not gonna
vibrator
rip
just
the
has
box,
one.
but
kind.
Sure.
Yeah, but again, this is really inexpensive. $25 too. Just think about crafting a really nice package with novelty, with a lubricant. I love Uberlube. Uberlube is actually a silicone-based lube, but it's a travel size. So wouldn't this be great? You're going on a little trip, maybe take somebody
There you go.
you love
Little
to the
lipstick,
beach
little
for the
case.
weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You could
Nice
even
little
like
case.
unpackage it and put it in a tiny little bag. There you go. For the bratty MILF in your life.
That's right. That's going to be our new tagline.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When
Yep,
you
yep.
said Uberlube, I imagined you going on an app and you calling some
yeah.
stranger
Yeah,
from a
some-
different
yeah.
country to show up at your
Yeah,
house
exactly.
and
He's in there
lube you up
pumping it
good.
onto my wife. Yeah, I was like,
And we're like,
okay, I got this. Like, could you please turn off the Maroon 5? It's too loud, sir. The last Uber I took, the man had the best of Maroon 5, loud as it could be.
So I noticed you have some books there.
We do. This is exciting.
Ooh,
We
Tom
now
hates
have
books.
we now have a
Yeah.
smut section in most
What?
of our
Smut?
stores.
Did you see Tom look at you like a Frankenstein? He's
Now
he
what?
shied away.
Okay, what is in the category of smut?
Well,
Like,
he
it's
held
How do you want to define that, Joe?
her rock hard nipples pressed
No,
against
come on, we
his
can't,
bosom.
no, we can't say
You
it.
can't say that?
No,
That's
you
just
can't.
normal. Everybody's
No.
got those, and that was not sexual. I hadn't gotten to that part
If
yet.
you're having trouble coming up with a date night, light a candle and read to one another and encourage the rest of the evening. That's what smut's for. Or it's for the woman laying in the bathtub enjoying the bath oil and
Yes.
divulging in her own fantasy.
Yeah, and then she scoots up under the, tub. I've seen that.
Or uses the pedal.
Reading to my
That's right.
wife does not make her hot. It makes her feel sorry for me. And it also makes her question who educated me.
Reading the wrong things.
Harvey asked the heiress
Okay.
to drop her gown to the floor. He was excited
Come on,
like
yeah.
never before.
There's always audiobooks.
Always audiobooks. Yes. Yeah.
so-
No, I actually brought a few different titles because I thought they were fun. That Lady Maggie's Secret Scandal.
Lady Maggie, see, I got an old dog named Maggie, and she poops everywhere. That's her scandal.
God. The Highland Thief, because who doesn't want a Highland story?
Okay,
Oh, that's you.
let me ask you,
And
Debra and Joe.
And then
Kilts
this is
are
supposed to be
available.
new smut. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a little more hardcore than this traditional
Sure.
smut.
Yeah, yeah.
Is A Touch of Darkness.
Yeah, that's probably got tentacles in it. When you got tentacles in there, woo, you're cooking with Crisco, buddy.
There are lots of women, and we've had
Well said.
friends.
Great
Lots.
set. Well
My Crystal's friends have told her about how you should read these books.
Andrea's dipped her toe into that.
yeah, but I think it was Andrea.
it was not Andrea. It was not Andrea.
Like, she tells Crystal
But every
about.
once in a while, I'll ask the heiress to drop her gown to the floor. I'm okay with it.
And then, of course, the popularity of 50 Shades of Grey and
Yep.
that blown up, and then the
Now they're up to like 92 shades.
Yeah.
the books. What are they called traditionally?
Harlequin romance
Romance novels. Yeah.
That was like the brand of the 70s, I think. and
My
80s.
grandmother's favorite indulgence.
Yeah, I think everybody's grandma was horny and just sat around reading horny books while the grandpa was in the garage, like
on the road as a
That's
joker.
it.
reading
That's
some
it.
sort of horribly racist foldable jokes that he got from his buddies at church.
It seems
That's what we did in the
That's
South.
so real.
That's what we did in the South, right?
real.
Grandpa's in the garage
Yes.
reading all of the little photocopied racist jokes he got at church. Well, great job, Grandpa. And Grandma's in there reading her smut book.
It just seems old school, but there must be some psychology because, like, I'm telling you,
I think it's more powerful because you're using your
Your mind,
imagination.
absolutely.
And so, it seems like it's something that's not going away.
This is gonna
and like
sound-
reading it is just as enjoyable as it was in the 70s today,
Yeah.
and it does the same thing.
Yeah, I make a lot of jokes about, adult movies and whatnot, and we talk about that on the show. But I don't think anything can get me more excited than me, if that makes sense. Just me using my brain.
No,
and
really,
just
your
think-
brain.
Yeah, just,
I need the movies. I have to have the movies now, and I have to have it HD and weird. It gets weirder and weirder as I get older. I imagine when I die, it's gonna be insane.
They'll
Right?
just put a lock on it and push it into the ocean.
Yeah, like my imagination's gone, and I couldn't even imagine reading something. That will do nothing for me, because I imagine like men are more visual, but it does it for women.
We have a very good friend. Andrea's my wife's in the chat room. She's reminding me that we do have a very good friend that dips her toe in there, and she likes it because she also thinks it's funny. Because there is an element to it'll get you going, but there's also some stuff that it's so ridiculous or
Little
so
cheese.
over the
Oh,
top.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fun,
Yeah, for
Nothing
sure.
wrong with a little kitsch in your
have some
business.
fun, man.
Yeah.
So
I would give anything to just listen to you read 3 paragraphs to your wife.
Would you like to start now?
Can I flip through one of them? and read it?
Absolutely.
Let's go with Touch of Darkness.
Here, touch it.
Oh, that one's supposed to be the really. I don't know if you're going to be able to get.
I'll try and
Here,
find.
You'll try.
We'll
If
give
not,
you
we'll
the
give you.
Highland Thief here dancing.
Yeah, let me see here.
I need Joe. Listen. I need way more than words. There's nothing words can do for me.
The matching costumes are available at our Megastore.
Yeah, exactly.
I need
Little
chemicals
role play.
and HD video.
Actually, there's not. I'm flipping through this, and it has a lot less like
right.
actual. It looks like a legitimate, real story. I'm having trouble finding just like something to light you up,
I mean, do women still like a Conan the Barbarian type of
Oh,
dude? Is that still a thing?
Well, I mean, I don't think they dislike it.
Nothing like a man in a skirt.
Here, I'll give you that back because I can't really find anything. I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the story.
What's Grace doing?
So
What's Grace doing?
Yeah. What are they doing in that one?
Oh, sir. Paragraph 3 right here.
Oh, paragraph 3.
Just open right up to it.
All right.
Paragraph 3 on the left-hand side.
Okay, left-hand side, paragraph
He was
3.
penetrating slowly.
Oh my God! Hey,
you
whoa,
can't even
whoa,
say
whoa.
that,
There it
Joe.
I don't think we can.
I just read the book.
P
It
word.
was just in the book.
She shook her head and kissed his jaw. He sighed, his body solid and warm above her. Without thinking, she moved her lips. Well, I got to stop there. I'm going to give you that back.
And the
That
rest
does
is in your
nothing.
mind.
Yeah.
And the fantasy
Yes.
begins.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Anyway, so I was thinking, I think I can read this whole thing. Nothing would move at all.
Aw.
Anyway.
Okay.
So,
Well,
the UFO, I saw that.
did bring the UFO. Yes, because self-care is not just for women.
No,
Right?
no.
Right? And this is the #1 selling.
Is that unidentified fapping object? Is that what it stands for?
Should be.
Yeah, it should be. All right. So
And it's by the Hung Company? These people in their
Is that-
names,
yeah.
they're crushing it.
No, no,
inside the box, it says Department of Homeland Security.
Oh,
I've seen that.
Homeland
Absolutely. I
Security,
love that.
Yeah. So it doesn't have any kind of an. I can show that.
Yeah, you're good.
It's
Okay.
just
That
a
just looks like the
hole.
Michelin Man's beehole.
It doesn't have a real list.
Stay Puft
Stay
Marshmallow
Puft, that's
Man.
what I thought too.
Have you
Stay
you
Puft.
know how old the Michelin Man is? It's like
Yeah.
from the 1800s.
Yeah, he's an
It's
old
weird.
man.
Yeah. There's an actual human with some weird tire, like white tires all over him. I saw it on Facebook the other day. I'm like, the Michelin Man is from 1870 or something.
Because tires used to be white.
But it's before tires.
I'd rather have white tires. I think they'd be cool.
So what do they do? Anyway,
Tires?
sorry.
Oh, there.
This is before
That's hard to
cars.
explain.
Like, anyway, sorry.
I only know about this. So this actually vibrates and has suction.
Oh, Lord.
And
Is this like an upgrade for the auto blow kind of a
well,
deal?
I mean, it's more of a handheld item.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
You
excellent.
should.
Put,
You can.
put,
Yeah.
Put
Dude,
a few
put
fingers
that-
up in there.
Put that,
maybe.
no, I'm
No,
good.
I'm
Put
not
that on your
gonna-
palm. Put that on your palm.
I'm
Put
gonna
it
feel
flat on your
inside.
palm.
Yeah.
Put it on your
Can
palm.
I feel it inside?
Yes,
or-
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah,
You should.
do it.
Okay, here we go. I gotta put this on Twitch.
Yeah, put it low. Run it low. Run it low.
My finger's too skinny.
Oh.
Try a couple
size.
fingers.
Like a hot dog down the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh, doing
Now
something.
you
It's
get
sucking
it.
on your
Now
Okay,
you get
fingers.
it.
Fingers.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, oh my God!
like it.
Okay,
oh,
you
wow.
should use lube with it,
Oh,
guys.
yeah. He likes it
Water-based
dry.
lube with that.
Okay.
He
Okay.
likes it dry. They call him the dry Durango.
Yeah.
And a nice thick one like a gel, like
Okay.
Wicked gel would be perfect for something like that.
Do you guys sell
Okay.
new Rue gel?
We do.
You do? Okay. Just
Or we did. I'll double check.
okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's a great thing, right?
Well,
what a good time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna figure that out with a wife.
You know what I feel bad for is the standard blue collar American. Okay, so and this is why I feel bad because I feel like the standard blue collar American old man
Yeah. He might be listening to us right now.
has been doing the same routine for hammer handing for so long.
Yeah.
And is using his blue collar,
Yeah.
rough, calloused hands
Yeah.
that are for sure numb. My hands are numb. I mean, if you get to a certain point, you've been working with your hands.
You know,
like,
I have wondered that before with your carpal tunnel. I was like, how does he do it?
I have some massage cream for that.
like my buddy Turkey Leg, he's a Harley mechanic.
Yeah.
His fingers are mangled from tires
Yeah,
exploding or whatever. Like his fingers are all mangled and numb.
Screaming Eagle carburetors.
Yes.
And he's been with the same. He goes to the same websites, looks at the same thing over and over. And he doesn't even know about this from the Hung Corporation.
The Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah, the Department of Homeland.
It's so soft and it has so much technology.
No,
But like he has no idea this exists, and this
Why
could
don't we
change
get
his
him
life.
one? Why don't we buy him one?
Hey,
I
buddy,
think so.
What's the price? Is a pretty decent price point on that? Because that's pretty advanced.
It is $129.99.
Oh, that's not as bad as I
Yeah.
thought.
No.
That's
Rechargeable.
Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought.
Easy to clean.
That's actually
It'll
a,
last
a
for
bit
a
of a
long
value.
time.
Oh
Yeah, yep.
Well, the truckers that tell us about their auto blows, I mean, good Lord.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
we have a bunch of those in rotation.
Yeah. I mean, my God, the truckers, they for sure, their hands are numb from the diabetes,
And for driving. Yeah.
So, is that it?
That's yes, but there's so much more at the stores.
No, I know.
Yes.
So, Fairvilla Megastore, of course, the biggest location on OBT, the original Fairvilla Megastore, and now they've expanded to so many different locations.
Don't sleep on Sanford. That's a great location.
Yeah,
Thank
Sanford location. I mean, of course, one on the coast. You've got one on I Drive. You got one in East Palaca now.
Yes.
Yep.
You got, of course, Key West location, Kissimmee and
Kissimmee,
Secrets
yep.
Hideaway.
Yep.
So there are multiple locations. Fairvilla.com is the website, and follow them online and social media at Fairvilla Megastore. Easy to find. Joe, Deborah, thanks. so
Yeah,
much for
thank
coming.
you
Thank
guys so
you.
much. We'll see you guys
Thanks.
again
See you in
very,
May.
very soon. We'll take a break and come back with more A Corporate Time right after this. Awesome. Perfect. We're still on Twitch and YouTube, guys, but thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
That was really funny.
That was a good time.
And that is Thursday 1, right?
Let's see if we can put it back in that bag.
Yep, Thursday
Thank you,
one.
guys. All right. I'll get to say, man. What's up, Gannon? How you doing, man? Very good to see you, man. You guys are great. That was awesome. Joe, thanks for coming in. That'll be fun. It's very nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with you. That'll be super fun.
I know.
Where's your accent from? I like it.
Popka.
A Popka? Oh my God. That's Southern, man. I heard you slip into it a couple times. I'm like, hold on a second. Where are you from?
You know, good news, that only comes out when I'm comfortable.
That's awesome.
Radio training to be more.
You can tell. You did a great job.
Well, no, thank you. My point was to not have the accent, so I must have felt very comfortable.
Oh, no. I like the accent, actually, because,
Cool.
Sounds like all of the people I know, my relatives, and sometimes I slip into it too. Well, my family's all from Virginia, but I'm born and raised Florida, like DeLand. I'm DeLand.
Volusia County boy, huh?
Volusia County, the
Nice.
trashiest.
Well, I respect that.
Yeah, and my wife's from Volusia too.
I'm a low-key girl.
Oh, right on.
Straight out there all the time.
Heck yeah, man.
Looking forward to being able to support you guys at home as well.
Oh, the chat room wanted to know, is this probably your last show, Deborah?
Next month.
Next month? Okay, because they love you so much. One more. You got one more, guys.
I think we need to do a naughty version.
Yeah, we should do one. Like a send-off. That would be perfect. 24, 4, 25, 24.
Okay, I think that was. Did I get everything? Oh, Lion loves.
Did we get both of the guys?
I don't see anything over here. I think you're good.
All right, and we'll reach out to Tom too, just kind of set up.
Yeah.
We have a smooth transition.
Yep, let us know. We'll be here. Love you guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. That was super fun, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. See you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Come on in, dude. So good to see you. Sorry I'm trapped in
No,
here.
bro, how you doing, man?
Good to see you, man. I love those shoes.
Yeah, you know, they're gotta be comfortable and
yeah.
want them to be
Here.
visible, high vis, so
Yeah, man. Let me turn your mic on here. It's been too long.
Bro, it's so good. I've been. In
How's
the
your
shadows
chunky
purposely,
monkey? I
man.
love that photo yesterday. I wanted to hug it through the computer.
Yeah,
Chunky
this
monkey.
Guy he's too cute. He's
You
25
bite him.
Pounds,
You bite
dude.
him all the time,
Oh,
right?
Dude, I literally
Yeah. You grab their arms, you bite them.
Oh, I'm like, he's just like you grab his feet, and I'm like.
Yeah. I still do it with Maisie, although it doesn't work as well
Yeah,
anymore
you're
when
probably
they're
like,
old. Yeah, she's like, get off me. I tried to smooch her stomach. She's
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
gross. You're my
Yeah,
dad. I'm
I
like,
did that this morning. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, ah.
Yeah.
It's great, man. It's like the best thing, man.
That's great, dude. How is
She's been awesome, man. She's the #1 mom, man. I couldn't do it without her. I did 18-hour days for 4 months down there at the new place. And
Setting
so
up.
She had a 4-month-old at the time.
Woo.
And so we did that for 4 months straight. And so she's been kicking ass, man.
Nice, man. Well, I'm glad it went so well.
Yeah, it's been great, man. It's like we won the mini Masters.
That was
the first thing.
that's
I couldn't
awesome.
believe that, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about
Okay.
the movement of everything over and 10 years, right?
Yeah, 10 years, man.
Congrats.
2014.
That's
yeah, we
pretty
started
cool.
in Ohio in 2014, man. It's pretty wild. I literally clicked on my memories and I was like, what? I was like, 9 years ago I did the Winter Park store and I was like, 10 years ago, October 3rd.
How many have you put together? 4?
It's 4 of us back then today. Yeah, 4 of us did it. Yeah. And
That's-
so it's
that's
like,
crazy.
And now Paul and Shane, they're like a little partner inside of the business.
Nice.
And so
It
it's
looks
like,
great, man.
Dude, it's been awesome.
All right. That will be you right
Okay,
there.
sweet.
Yep. I'm gonna get in line for the bathroom. You need a water or anything?
Yeah, I'll take a water, man.
You want still or fizzy?
Still water's fine with me, bro. The fizzy's fancy, dude.
Well, you know what? I'm actually not doing it as much now because it bloats me up.
Yeah, it's like drinking a Sprite. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost a bit much.
I do like a Sprite though.
Oh man, who doesn't?
I'll slam one, but then I'm fat.
Yeah, dude, that bite, that thirst.
It's so good.
And we're actually still on Twitch.
Yeah, I heard you guys. Yeah, man, that baby I got, man, he's
yeah.
dude,
How's that going?
dude, it's great, bro. It's like unbelievable. He's 25 pounds. He's he's massive. Like we went to a 1-year-old birthday party at 7 months, and he was just as big as all the one. You're like, oh, how old is he? 1 year old? One that? I was like, no, he's 7 months old, man. And they're like, yeah, he's like.
But my son's about to be 10 years old. He weighs like 55 pounds.
He's massive, dude. And it's like everybody's like, look at his dad. Look at his dad. I was like, yeah, but I mean, he's like massive, dude. You hold him and like I hold him for like an hour and I'm like, all right, man. Okay, man, you're big, dude. I don't know how she does it all day. I just don't know how she does it.
The babies, I know my youngest Max was gigantic baby, and then it seems like they just put on as much weight as they can, so the growing process is it just fluctuates so much, and you'll see the racket of like every time you go to the pediatrician, they'll be like, he's in the 25th percentile or is it
Yeah,
99th?
yeah.
They'll use percentile, which means really nothing because it all fluctuates as they grow. You know, it's like,
yeah, each kid's different. I'm like, how is this? Like, I mean, I was
Yeah.
big when I was a kid, and then I grew up, or I was smaller, and then I grew up big. You know what I mean? It was like, I don't think there's no standard to it. You know what I mean? They're like, she says, we got to make sure he hits all his milestones. I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, like, as long as he starts walking, talking, eating, I'm pretty sure we're doing all the stuff, you know? Yeah, he's been good, man. He's like, he full blown stands up now on his own. It's like before, you know, you could set him down and you could like, you know, do other things. And like the second you set him down, he's like flips around and he's gone.
Oh yeah.
He's about to start walking with you. Yeah. He's like,
the one just walking.
yeah, he'll, like if you hold him, he'll start walking straight towards you, man. It's crazy, man. It's like,
gonna come soon. Yeah.
God.
Then you gotta teach him how to weld.
I know. I gotta literally teach him how to literally pound metal all day long out there.
I'm failing my sons with. I started thinking about that. Is like I need to teach my sons way more. They don't want to learn, like more.
We gotta make sure there ain't chumps. You know what I'm saying?
Just how to
when
do
you
the.
said that to me, I laughed out loud because I know that my dad looked at me like I know he did and was like, okay, good, you're not a chump.
You're not a chump. You
Yeah.
did it.
I
You
think
did
that's
it,
what
boy.
all dads want. Just
Yeah,
no chumps allowed.
No chumps.
All right. Let me get your camera dialed in a little bit better here, and then I think we're good. All right, Mr. Van, would you like to begin? Where are we putting this one?
Well,
Finish out Thursday? Or did
think-
we have something planned for that?
No, we should probably finish out Thursday. We're only gonna have like 15 at the most, but it'll air tonight, which will be better.
Yeah, that would be better. We can do. Hold on. What did we do in the last one? And we can push it a little bit because we've got.
We did 27.
Yeah, then we can do. You could do 18.
Okay,
18's fine. All right. Cool. Good. I hate these buttons. I fucking hate it. Okay. Would you wanna bring us back?
Yep.
Here we go. And you can hear and you're good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yep.
Great. Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Our buddy Gannon's here. How you doing, Gannon?
Oh man, what's going on, guys?
So
my mega horn's broken here.
You got the
Listen
old
to
PA.
this. Listen to this. This is terrible. Look at that. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I got the weakest megaphone in
It's
Orlando.
like a pager effect.
Yeah, welcome, buddy.
Hey, man, thanks.
So, Gannon, the last time we talked to you, I know Kinderhook was in a different location. Obviously, we went and did some glass blowing, and now they're in their brand new Sanford location.
Yeah, man.
You've been working on this for a while. Been following you.
How did you fall in love with glass blowing?
Man,
Like-
dude, I didn't. It was kind of a thing. I just, grew up welding, hot rod building, all the cool
Yeah.
stuff. And then I always thought it was cool, but a guy called me like 11 years ago, 11 years ago, said, hey, man, I'll be blowing glass in my garage. Come by. And then I went by and made a hunk of junk. My mom thought it was pretty, but I mean, I literally was kind of like amazed by it. And then I just kind of fell down that rabbit hole, spent like a couple $1,000 on a bunch of glass and made a bunch of junk for like 3 years, dude. Terrible. My friends were like, "You're not that
like
good."
the Tom and Dan origin story.
Yeah, you're like, "You're
This
not
is
good
very
at this."
Tom and Dan.
Yeah,
It's
they're like,
yeah.
People made fun of me. They're like, "You're not really good at this. You should
Yeah,
stop."
like, why
you
are you
know?
doing this? Like, we just like doing
No,
this.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's burns all over my hand. I'm like, I love this. I love it.
You have to be good with your hands. Like first, you're a magician to start with, which is the sleight of hand, and then the welding.
I have a confession.
Which is
I
weird
don't
because you have
know.
big old meat hands.
I don't know what you started with.
Yeah.
That's my confession. Is like I don't know. Did I meet you with magic? Did I meet
Yeah.
you with fish tanks? Did I meet you
Yeah.
with carpentry? Did I meet you with hot rod? I don't know. What
Magic was the first.
Was that the first?
The first
Yeah,
time
yeah.
that we really, I think we hit it off was at Big Belly Nickel Beers way
Okay.
back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went up there. You were doing a event up
yeah.
there,
Always
a
the
van
trivia.
hit.
Doing
Yeah, trivia.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
went
can
up there
tell
and-
this now. I stole all my trivia questions from Mike Sands, who used to do the Mellow Mushroom trivia, and I begged him. I was like, I want to be lazy. Can you give me all your questions?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care, and he gave me all the questions.
Yeah.
And that's what I
He
used.
goes, that's where they all came from, every one of them.
Every single one of them.
Daniel is a very simple man. The fact that if you show him magic or, in my case, give him pornography,
Oh, yeah.
he will give you a job and be your friend
for life, for life, for
life.
life.
For
Three
life.
simple card tricks I wanted for my life.
It's easy to weasel your way into my circle. The simple circle.
Magic or
I
pornography?
call it the simple circle.
It was I was there because of the nickel beers. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm joking. No,
They were really like 7 cents.
It
or
was
something.
it was ridiculous.
I remember how like the owner would describe it. Like it's really more like 7 cents. I was like, do you tell people? They're like, no, we don't.
No,
tell
no,
people
we just
that.
hit
I was
'em
like,
at them
That's
and-
not right. Is
How
it?
do you make money on that? So again, let's talk about the new locations in Sanford. Explain to everybody where it's at and all the things you got going on inside, because we were talking in the lobby that you're providing, because obviously we've seen how Sanford's blown up and the popularity, and there's just stuff going on every single weekend and giant street parties. But I do think that you're filling a void of like a fun destination thing to do. You know, there's bars, restaurants, like in Sanford, but like as far as things
Wait till
to
you
do,
see what I'm doing. All fired up pottery.
like glass
That's what I'm
blowing.
doing. I'm gonna compete.
He's like welcome to town.
So where's the new location?
All right, so we're at 307 East 2nd Street. That's directly behind West End. You guys probably have seen it a million times.
What
It's
a
the
good
old,
area, dude.
It's the old Sunshine State Threads building.
Mhm.
It's the nice, got the Coca-Cola logo on it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
2,400 square foot, state-of-the-art facility, concrete polished floors. It's something different than glass blowing, though. We call it throw and blow because you can throw axes there and also get glass blowing lessons. And also, we've got a bar with 60 different drink choices. And our axe throwing is not just like standard axe throwing. You know, you're throwing it at the wall. We have a software system in there and some hardware called Champ Throw. It's state-of-the-art technology. They use LiDAR recognition. It's basically like kind of like a Top Golf, if you will, for axe throwing. It recognizes where your axe lands, animates the screen, keeps score on these 18-inch touchscreen interfaces. 19 different video games get projected onto the walls.
What?
It's really incredible. I was
Can
trying
you
to.
put anybody's face up? Can
You
you
can.
Can you put Osama bin Laden up
You
there
can
for
do
me?
you can do different faces.
I want an old school. I want to chop Saddam Hussein. I want to go back. I want to do nostalgia terrorist axe throwing.
Jesus.
It would be huge. It would be huge, dude. Nostalgia terrorist axe throwing. Osama and Saddam Hussein. And you come on down, Patriot True Bloods, come on down. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna step back into the '90s. Desert Storm axe throwing.
It's pretty cool.
Don't listen to
no,
that.
no, no,
I
no,
want
no.
the full body so I can hit his balls.
Osama balls gone.
Got him right.
I
in
just
the-
don't want to knock his turban off. I want to hit his balls.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
want to chop him right in his robes.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's got basically
Zip this up.
19 different video games. It's got Duck Hunt, like Candy Crush.
What?
It's pretty cool stuff.
Candy Crush. You'll never get my wife out of there.
It's pretty awesome, man. And so we added that.
I get
and
to
the-
throw axes at ducks and the laughing dog.
Oh yeah.
We
right
don't
now.
have the laughing dog, but the ducks
I'm
do
joking.
fall out of the sky. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, man. We were able to
This
kind
is
of
awesome, man.
it's out of my wildest dreams, man. I kind of had an idea of bringing my glass blowing studio out to Sanford, but it was the building that I wanted to move to was 2,400 square foot. That was double the size of where we were, and so it was like, man, what can I put in there? What else can I do that's going to be catchy and work and be? And then I just thought way outside the box, nothing that worked together at all. Glass blowing and axe throwing, and then I got this name, Throw and Blow, and that kind of like stuck, and so it's Throw and Blow at Old Kinderhook, you know what I mean?
Love it.
And-
That's cool, man.
It complements Sanford when people are Sanfording, and it gives a destination. Go blow some glass. You get to leave with the glass you blew, to use as a gift or
I want
bring
to
home.
hang
And-
whatever I made up in the axe zone. And
Oh,
I wanna
no,
smash
no,
it
That's
with
what
it.
multiple people say that. They're like, can we make something in the glass and smash it with the axe?
Yeah.
I was like, well, we haven't
Yeah.
figured that out yet, but we may be able to.
There's a
do
lot of
crazy?
dads. There's a
Hold
lot
on.
of dads out there. There's a lot of crazy porn addicted dads that want to make
Why would you want to
something.
make something and then destroy it?
Yeah,
man?
it's like a creator of worlds, destroyer of worlds scenario, right?
So now also, can we talk about the putt?
Yeah. And
Okay,
so,
what's up with that?
we won the mini masters this past weekend.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Best hole in Sanford's. We competed against 18 different local bars, and we built a Happy Gilmore themed hole, and we went all in. We even wore the white jumpsuits with the fake beards, with the construction hats, just like in the caddy and top Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And so we won, and man, there was just a party in the back of this area, inside of our studios. Like in the back corner, we had a Top Golf machine there, but we moved it out of the way for the mini golf hole. Moved the mini golf hole out, and I'm like, well, what do you put back there? what can we put? I didn't want to put a lot of video games, and so I came across the thing, a video projection live. It's called the Putt P7 Putt View. It's basically there's challenges on it, but
You got a putt robot?
yeah, it's going to be something like that. And so basically, wherever you put the ball on the ground, it's automatically going to recognize where your ball is, and then you can move the hole with an iPad that's mounted to the wall wherever you want on this 10x7 pad, this turf green, actual putting turf.
Okay.
There's 2 real holes. There's actually challenges and like beer pong that you could play with 10 friends. It's a really cool interactive thing that's kind of goes in line with our axe throwing video projection.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try to mash those things. It's coming from Germany, so it's going to take us a little bit to get it over here. But hopefully in the next month or so, we'll have that in the back as well. But like I said, we're fully open. It is 13 and up for the axe throwing and for the glass blowing down there. But we are going to be doing a thing where we do basically a kids day where kids can come in there where you can use bow and arrows, suction cup, Velcro foam axes. It's kind of like using the software, but it's all kind of soft stuff.
Oh, sure.
So the kids can actually go in there and play that stuff. And then we're going to do that probably once a week and have that going as well.
Oh, awesome.
killer,
I'm going to
man.
bring my sons there.
Yeah. And so you guys could throw axes on the one side. They can hang out in their one, we call it like the kids' corner, you know what I mean? And so we've got that and another little video game in there. And
That's
then,
great, man.
yeah, like I said, over 60 different drink choices, non-alcoholic and alcoholic. So most of the time you go to a place, it's like, what do you got for sodas? They're like, I got Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper. But I have 35 different beers, and so we've got a ton of different non-alcoholic stuff, different strokes for different folks, you know what I mean?
Also, let's talk about like the glass blowing because I remember we, when we went and did it ourselves.
That was one of the most fun go-to shows, dude. I thank you again for that.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
We
You
had
get-
the best time. That was
dude,
so funny.
That was a great time. We laughed so hard that day.
This is great for group activities, like corporate stuff, the team building, but
we were
also
gonna
like
use it as team building for our show, but everybody quit.
uh,
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like when you don't have a team, you can't build the team.
yeah.
Just
You know,
two
and he
lonesome
doesn't want to
doves.
go. He
Two
doesn't want to
lonesome
go. Yeah,
doves.
he's too cheap. I was like, Gannon probably won't comp it. I'm
I
like,
don't
well,
think- I
all
got
right.
you
And
guys.
So
me-
we're staying here.
and Daniel and I work better as opponents.
We do.
we
do.
fight
We're
each other
magnets.
with this.
We're magnets. We're like magnets. How do those work?
Right.
Nobody knows. We repel each other to greatness. Repelling each other to greatness. Write that down.
But for bachelorette parties and stuff like that, like group events, perfect, to go in there because
If you have a penis straw, this is the place for you.
because you're learning something and then you're taking something home with you and it's an activity for a group that works
100%.
pretty well.
We've got
And,
actually our first corporate takeover May 1st.
Okay.
It's 40 people. Before we'd only be able to
Jesus
put
Christ,
yeah, we'd
dude.
only used to be able to put like 26 people in our studio, because we only had 1,300 square foot. And so we've got it in different tiers. And so you can come in, do the axe throwing as a package with just 40 people. Come in, do the axe throwing, have the bar open. Come in, do the axe throwing and watch live glass blowing, and then have the bar. Or what these people chose to do is come in, do the axe throwing, live glass blowing, and food. And so we basically bring in either the West End, the joint at the West End, or fuel from barbecue from right down the street, to go catering, and we bring that in, set it all up for them, and so it's a good way to kind of all encompass a whole stop for your crew versus have to go do one thing, then go somewhere to eat, load everybody up.
you have
the
multiple
logistics,
activities.
the logistics of it's
yeah.
like it's awesome because it's just a one-stop shop. There's tons of parking downtown Sanford now.
Yeah, it's great now.
It's really unreal how nice Sanford has become, guys.
Yeah.
It's like what Paul and Shane and everybody out there has done. They have been working their tail off for like almost 2 decades almost,
Yeah.
and it's like
Wow.
it shows. It
Well, it's
definitely
almost
shows.
like I look at it sort of like a sports team or like a soccer team. Let's use soccer as an example.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's like club culture that goes along with it. And a lot of places, or I'll even use the Atlanta Falcons as an example. Right now, that's what they're chasing. You have big NFL teams that actually do have a culture, and they know where they're going, and they know the type of play that they have. And like it took the owners in Sanford a very long time to keep flipping and flipping and flipping to get cultivate that culture.
Yeah.
And now you have that vibe down there, and I think you fit like literally like it's like the blueprint for something that could go perfectly, just plug and play right into that.
When we started doing this, the glass blowing down there, basically I would set up the fire truck and do the glass blowing. I knew where I was going the day that I started setting up down. I was like, I'm going to be down here one day. I don't know where, I don't know how.
Yeah.
And then when me and Paul met, by the good graces of, actually Dustin, introduced us.
Yeah,
And next thing you know, we had a conversation about like, could I make this work? And, we came together and, man, we built something out of our wildest dreams. I mean, it truly, I not just because I built it, but just sitting in there and I'll, have my guys working and I'll just kind of sit on like fly on the wall in the back corner and listen to people come in. And man, it's cool because everyone's like, man, this place is so cool. This is awesome.
Yeah.
We've been needing this. We
It's
live around the
extremely
corner.
unique.
We
Yeah.
needed this. This is awesome. And it's like, and seeing people hang out, drinking, watching glass blowing, because I'm in there blowing glass now. Before I was doing, have to do lesson after lesson. That was how I generated funds. Now I can do the lessons and generate, but now I can sit in there and actually create things. And people are out there drinking, so it's generating revenue. So it's like I get to actually make some really cool stuff. I've been really hammering on the torch for the past couple of days, man.
Nice.
Like it's been awesome. It's been real fun in there.
So it's when I've watched Gannon be a hustler for damn near 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like
long
we've known each other
time,
for 15
dude.
years.
God, dog.
And throughout
We
the
have seen him hustle
Yeah.
since Buckethead was mad that the DJ wouldn't
just
announce.
told that story.
Yeah,
I just told that story.
We've been hanging with
Top
his-
billing.
since Buckethead was mad that the DJ wouldn't announce him top billing at the local clubs in town.
Yeah, I was like-
that's how long we've known you.
Oh, I'll never forget that.
and it's
That's
funny.
how I stamp time.
yes.
Because it's like, and if I can ever relate a way to live your life to my sons that is going to be beneficial to them.
Oh, Gannon's always
And-
been do what you want.
And it's hard because Gannon was born with this hustle, and it's been inside him for as long as I've known
I think
him.
like as a baby he was creating things
yeah,
in
yeah,
his
yeah.
crib.
Hopefully your
Like,
son has it.
yeah.
I wasn't this good, guys. I used to be a
No, but you
bumbling
learn-
idiot.
We all were, but you
One
learn.
of the first times I met you, I
But
went over to like your
it's
house,
the-
and then you had made a winch to pull people across the
Oh,
lake.
yeah, dude.
Oh.
I forgot, dude.
Yeah,
man, I
and
forgot.
I'm
the
like,
lake skate
and
days.
you're
Yeah.
like, hey man, I made this out of just an engine and some parts. I'm like, what the f is happening right
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Dude, we've
and we
known
were
each other for a
riding
long
thing.
time, dude. We've known each
No,
other
I
for a
know.
very
long
long
time.
time.
But regardless, and you learn along the way, and but what Gannon had in his mind is like the willingness, and he knew that or convinced himself, or you could tell me that if you have the vision, you're like, I could build this, I could do this, whatever it was.
Internal confidence.
So
man.
like you learn how to blow glass, right?
Careful with that.
And you get into it. You're like, oh, this is fun. I'm gonna build a glass blowing company. And start doing this locally, and then when I'm sure people
That
are
does
like,
sound
you
a little
can't do
bizarre.
this. Yeah, you
That
can't
does
do
sound
this.
a little
dude.
bizarre. Sounds as bizarre as
the face
podcast.
the face of adversity
And then-
always shines.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, you just do it. You find a location and you just get to work. Seriously, you get it and you're like, I gotta build this place out, and you start sweeping and you start building.
Well, the only difference is I wouldn't know where to begin.
No, I know, yeah, and it does help that you know how to do all this, and you built cars and buildings, and you've redone my damn house
Yeah.
and the plumbing, the
And
electricity.
Shaquille O'Neal's fish tank and toilet.
Yeah, you can
and
do
like,
every damn
No,
thing.
man, I'm just a normal guy that's been at the right place at the right time, guys. That's all it is, dude.
you got skills, man.
But when you see something, you're just like, I'm gonna start, and then you don't wait and hesitate. You just start doing it. And then next thing you know, you know. And I remember you told me even when you had your old location, you're like, I'm gonna get into Sanford. I'm gonna build a new location, and I knew you were gonna do it because you
Right.
are that type of personality. And even if you don't have that personality, you're not a driven person. You can trick yourself or train yourself to be that driven.
That's it, man.
And if you just
That's
start, and that's the
The
key.
time's gonna pass anyway.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
time,
yeah.
no matter what you do, it's gonna pass no matter what.
Rent the place, start sweeping, start building what you want. It's like, and then if you just do it a little bit every day, and eventually you'll get there.
100%.
And
Tony Robbins.
Yeah, I know. He's really building me up right now. Yeah, I
You
feel
know what?
fired up.
In 5 minutes, he's going to make you walk on coals, and
Yeah,
then he's
he's
going
like,
to
go ahead,
empty your
go ahead,
bank
go ahead.
account.
I'm the least motivated person. I'm so lazy. I don't even want to do any of this.
There he is.
There
That's what
he's
I
back.
like.
He's
just like everybody else, I don't want to
He
do
was
it.
having a fever dream.
No,
before.
I
when
feel
I
that
see
way.
the people that do it, I am like, they just do it.
I feel the same way sometimes, guys. It's just literally, I had, like you said, I had a vision. A lot of people said I couldn't do it. A lot of people said I'd never make it. And then here we stand 10 years later. Old Kendrick turns 10 years, October 3rd.
Congrats,
10 years old. A decade of kicking ass, and we're stoked, man. We can't wait to be doing it every day.
In other terms, I mean, Daniel, we started ACT. It's turning 10 years this year.
It's not about us, man. It's about Cannon right now.
No.
God almighty.
But
It's not about us.
do it. You just start doing it every day. And just, next thing you know, you look back and you're like, oh, my God, it's been 10 years. I got this awesome place in Sanford, and this is what I wanted.
I look back, where'd all our employees go? Where is everybody?
Well, you make some mistakes.
Why am I
Started with
mistakes.
2, you end with 2.
I look around. Exactly. Now there were 2. I look around. I'm like, oh my God, I got to do all this editing.
We're all gonna die alone. I mean, that's the inevitability of it. Anyway, Gannon, Old Kinderhook, and Sanford.
And
brand
if
new
you'd like to
location.
die alone,
OldKinderhookGlass.com, guys. Give us a shout. Literally, you can book everything online at OldKinderhookGlass.com, man.
Love it.
We'll be there soon. And,
absolutely, dude.
and
Round 2.
And we'll talk to you soon again.
And this
man.
year I'm ready. This year you can give me like something really advanced. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to
make
make
it
a
happen.
turtle this year. I'm making a turtle.
He's ready.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
Awesome. It was super
great.
funny,
That was
dude.
funny.
Are we at lunch now?
Yes.
Guys, we're going to lunch a little bit early to prepare for another interview. We have Steven from the Pie Tasters. Thank